All right, what up YouTube? Today we are going to be working on the car. We're actually going to be doing mechanical stuff, not just washing a car for once. We're going to be doing the water pump and the timing belt in this video. We might get to exhaust. Probably have a feeling though the water pump and the timing belt are going to be pretty much the bulk of this video though, because I've never done one. I've watched a couple videos on it, read a few, almost said the F word, a few articles on it, on how to do it, and we're gonna slowly do it and learn and clean things on the way, or as we go through it, figure out if there's anything else wrong. Yeah, it should be fun. If I do something completely wrong, let me know, because this is my first time. So you're also probably going to see me use products that wouldn't be recommended. I mean, yeah, I'll use domestic or European coolant, but it might not be the brand that all E30 user or owners use. So let me know. Let me know what I did wrong, what I can improve on, if I missed something, if the car is going to blow up. Let me know in the comments. So yeah, let's get to it.
It's mass throttle driving fast, taking control. Well, yeah.
All right, so I have read that when doing the water pump or the timing belt, we're mostly doing the timing belt today. I mean, we're doing the water pump, but timing belt is the key. I've read it's easier if you take off the hood, which makes sense because then you can get right to it. I am by myself, so I think I'm going to try it. I don't know if I'm going to succeed, but I was told that you should mark around the hinges so when you put it back on, you can just put it right back to where it was, and fitment is supposed to be right on par there. I hope I don't regret this, but we'll see. All right, so I got a table set up over there. I at least found out what the first socket's going to be. Looks like it's going to be a 10 millimeter. So we'll go ahead and remove that. And I'll have to figure out how to remove all these hoses. I'm sure that's probably somewhere in there. But, which to be honest, I probably should do that first, right? Makes sense. Because I don't know if I can remove that from right here. Where's that? No. Yeah. So we're going to take this off. I need to get behind there anyways. Let's do that. I'm all over the place, huh? I also planned on bringing power tools. And of course not. I didn't bring that because I don't like to make things easy. And I know you guys like to hear me huff and puff and breathe while I work. Not really. So I am not the brightest by any means. I'm stupid. Not the brightest. This is the freaking windshield washer fluid tube. I was like, this looks like a drainage tube. No, it's for windshield washer fluid. It just goes up and around and then to the two nozzles. I don't know why I didn't see that, but yeah. So that I removed that. It was tucked down here. Got that removed. Now we got the ground strap over there and then the two hinges, and we should be off. I ended up just going ahead and removing this pin. It's like a little pin, right? And it has a little C-clip or a little circlip. I don't know the name of these. But basically it just goes in there, and it's actually really nice. It goes in there and then goes around. So you can just gently pry it out right here and here. And this will come right out, right? So that's my plan. So I'm going to lower that, and then I'm going to lower the hood and then undo those other bolts so where it's more flat, and then I have less of a chance of it sliding out. Is it going to work? I don't know, but we're going to try it. All right, so from here, I'm going to now remove that last final bolt. Looks like I can get to it. No, wrong way. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Sorry about that. I really need to figure out how to mount this mic and what's a better way to do it, because I think I look ridiculous, which I don't care, but oh, I was going the right way to begin with. Look at that. But I just want it to sound the best, and I feel like with me crossing my arms like this, it covers up the mic, and you probably don't want to hear that. Yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable now removing the hood like this. Maybe this is how you're supposed to do it. I have no clue. Oh, I keep saying hood. The bonnet. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds weird to me. And I guess another thing too with all the silence, I don't plan on doing a ton of stuff to this motor. I don't want to like stroke it. I don't want to turbo it. I don't want to do a lot of stuff to it, right? I just want to get it running and driving to where I could do hot rod power tour this summer, couple coffee dates with the wife, and and it doesn't leave us stranded. I don't plan on making big power for this motor. Do I want big power? Yes, eventually. I have another motor I'm going to put in it. But I'm not ready to do that yet. So I just want to enjoy the car as it is. Do some suspension stuff, some brakes, refine the car, some interior, and then probably next winter, I think, if I can get around to it, we'll do it. Or I'll focus on rust, and I do need to focus on rust, but paint, getting it looking okay. I don't want it looking real nice because I want to drive the crap out of it. And I feel like if I paint it and make it look real nice, then I'll never want to drive it. But I want to make it look decent, somewhat, a 10-footer, and have quite a bit of power. But the power can wait. I'm in no rush. I've had quite a few vehicles that had a decent amount of power. So I'm in no rush. But let's get this hood off. All right, so at this point, I think I'm gonna clean my hands just a little bit before I start touching the paint. But the hood should come right off. I'm gonna set it over there, and then we'll get cracking. So when I'm working on something like this aircraft, whatever, I actually found these when I used to work on aircraft. They're called Gojo wipes. Yeah, they're like orange. They smell like orange. But Gojo wipes, that's where it's at. Any type of wipes like this, awesome. Because I can work, get dirty, be a man, get my hands dirty, clean them up, come home, eat dinner, and the wife will hold my hand. She isn't repulsed by that. So that's anything that gets my hand held by my wife makes me happy. All right, cool. Look at that. Wow. This hood is really light. Now we just need to make sure we don't scratch it. Kaboom. Just kidding. No, we got her down. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Nice. I've known about that, but all that stuff that fell out of the hood. Look at all this room for activities. Not really. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna kind of get to cracking. I think I'm gonna remove this first. And then I'm gonna undo the lower radiator hose and drain that. I think that might be my best bet. I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that's something else I need too, is an intake boot, because this one, I'll show you once I get it off. This one needs replaced bad. That looks like it'll just come right out. There we go. And that, I think that was a 7, an 8. Let's see, am I right? Is it a 7? Heck no. No, I'm dumb. I think it's a 10. Why would I? Obviously, it's a 10. Another thing, I really like these clips. I don't know, make it easy. I'm used to like GM or Ford clips that just pain in the butt to get off, or they'd crack and brittle. Like, oh my gosh, I had a 96 Ranger, right? I keep talking about it. I feel like every clip I went to touch on that thing just broke. Thing sucked. Yeah, oh yeah. Look at this. See if you can see this. Look at that. That's good for idle, right? That's 20 horsepower right there. You just freaking bypass the MAF or whatever this is. Boom, good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new intake boot. And I guess that's a thing. Like, I don't know, that seems like a ton of oil in the intake, but I know a lot of them just recirculate back into it, but that seems like a lot. Holy crap, it is grimy. Look at that. You see that? I just pulled that off the engine. Nice. Oh yeah, we get to all sorts of things down here now. I'll be honest though, I think I'm just gonna undo it right there, because I'm gonna make a mess no matter what. And part of me, checking out the coolant reservoir, I don't even think there's fluid in this thing, which is fantastic, right? No, it's not. But I mean, I guess it is for doing maintenance on it when you have no oils on it or fluids. All right, so after losing the screwdriver, even though I set it right up there, I got it again. But to be honest, you should not set things on the surface that you're working on. You'll probably see me constantly do that, but it's not right. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this with a screwdriver. Oh yeah, I got it. I'm so curious to know if any fluid even comes out. This is probably not where I should be removing this fluid. I should probably try to get to the hose down below. But that looks like a pain in the butt to get to, so I'm deciding not to. Let's see if I can just grab it out and dump it. Okay, nope, oh, hey, we got low fluid. Look at that, right into the pan. Only spilt a little bit on the alternator. There we go. Good stuff. That makes me happy. I think my next best bet here, I'll be honest, I don't even know. So after some frustration of not finding tools or missing tools, I decided, hey, let's go get a cart. So I got a cart. Now let's get to it. I also think I figured out how to use this. I've never used this before, but apparently that just goes on the bolt and bolt like that, right? Maybe. I don't know if that is correct. It looks like, I think this right here. And then that will lock on. That makes sense, right? I think. And then this goes in. Yep. I have a feeling I'm gonna bust my knuckle, huh? So this is the fan, obviously, right? And this is the fan clutch bolt. I don't know. But what I'm trying to do is back it off. And I think it is backing off. I might be wrong. I don't know. But it doesn't look like it's engaging with those bolts anymore, because before it would spin all at one unit. Spin as one unit. Right? So I just need to keep spinning it like this, and we'll get it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong right now. Alright, so from here, we're going to hydrate, and then I think the next move is to lift the whole radiator out. Do you need to do that? I don't think it's a necessity, but I want to, just because it gives me a whole lot more room. I think I've seen it where they've just done it with removing the fan shroud, which, I mean, you can remove the fan shroud just like this. Nah, maybe it's not that easy. Anyways, yeah, it looks like you can just remove the fan shroud by unclipping it, pulling it out, and then not have to remove the radiator. But we're going to pull the radiator out. I'm going to assess it, because I've never seen it, right? Assess its condition, because I'm a dummy and bent these, and then there's some other damage here. So I want to make sure it's all good. And there is some coolant in it, but there really wasn't much. So I don't know if that was poor maintenance. Who knows? Maybe I'm going to do an oil change and there's just going to be a ton of coolant in the oil. I probably should do, well, no. I mean, no, we're black. We're not milky. So we're good. Which, that needs to be changed. I mean, holy shnikes. That looks like, yeah. So, also another fun thing I saw, I mean, I didn't even know this was a thing, but camshaft belt replaced at 10/31/1995. Like, that is, I hope that's not true, because they say 5 years, 50,000 miles. I don't know. I'd have to look at the, it's over here, with that thick manual. So, yeah. I hope that's not true, but we're gonna pull it. It can't be true. No way is that true. So we're gonna pull it, see what's all in there. The condenser also looks pretty rough too, but I'm not pulling that. AC don't even work in this thing, so yeah. So we're gonna try to pull this stuff, see what we can find. Oh, hey, well that just nice. That looks like that was supposed to unplug like that, right? No. Oh, hey, look at there. Well, I don't even need to undo that because, you know, yeah. We're going to do this bolt. I bet it's a 10. Seems like everything's a 10 on this car. Wow. Did you look at that? To be honest, I don't even know where the radiator mounts to. I know there's this one right here. That's a pretty strong bolt. Put it in the bucket. Another tip, get a coffee, if you drink coffee, whatever, get a cup, put your bolts in it. Should you tag them? Yes. Am I? No, because I forgot baggies. And I literally just bought baggies today because the wife needed some. So I should have brought some because I have them. Wow, would you look at that? All right, cool. I think that is, I don't know if there's mounts on the bottom that are bolted in or if they're just like, you sit in them. I don't sit in them, but the radiator does. Oh yeah, nice. I don't know what that is, but that looks crusty. Nice. That looks like silicone just in there. You know what? In the bucket. Because that's dry anyways. So, here we go. Let's move this over for... I don't know. I have a feeling this is going to spill though. I really don't want it to, so I don't have a bucket. Do I have a bucket? We're just gonna move it over. How about that? Well, that just fell off. Here we go. Yeah, I'll make it in there. I bet I will. No. Straight to the floor. Oh, yeah. Come on now. There you go, buddy. Wow. You're empty. Hey. Nice. That must mean there was all the coolant's in the engine, right? No. No, what the heck? Oh. Okay, here we go. Well, I think not removing that radiator hose is now coming back to bite me. There we go. Look at that. I mean, oh, nice. Yep. Bend everything. There we go. It feels like it has, whoa, yep, I know there's water. Look at that, just got it on me. Nice. Cool. Oh yeah. All right, now that we're done leaking all the fluids you want to leak, to a certain extent. So this is the nice radiator, premium quality that we got going on here. Yeah, I'm sure that was good for cooling. This is my fault. I will not fault the car for this. This was my fault. But this, not horrible. I could probably straighten those out. It looks like there was, yeah, I don't know. We might clean it. Looks like there's a few back here. We'll see. Maybe for right now, we'll just get it running, right? I mean, if it runs and drives, why do I need a new one? Yeah. Cool. Get some leaves out while we can. Now for the fun part, I think from here, I'm gonna start removing belts. I don't know. Let me remove this upper radiator hose just because we're here. Right? Of course. Cool. Yeah. Nice. That went in the trash. That didn't go on the floor. We can undo this bolt a little bit, and then undo this, and then slide it enough just to get this belt off. I don't think that. Wow. First bolt. That's not a 10. Alright, so I think I'm probably going to end up, because I need to remove the timing cover anyways. I'm going to go ahead and remove the alternator bracket and bring it back. So, let's see me another 13. Yes, 13. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to remove this hose. I think there's going to be more. Oh, hey, look, that just snapped right off. That must have been there for a long time, huh? And the fact that they use a zip tie, because this is broken, nice. Why even leave it in there then? Why not use that hose for the, I don't know. Whatever. Looks like smaller than a 10. Is that an 8? Yep. So now we're going to remove this. I think something I need to start doing too now that I'm getting so many bolts and nuts and I'm not bagging them like I should be. I need to start putting them back where they belong. That's another tip. If you don't know if you don't have bags, you're gonna end up with a bunch of nuts and bolts at the end. You're like, where the heck did all these go? So just put them back where they came, if you can. Wow, this is a very long-winded bolt. She just came. And don't want to drop that washer. So, I'm not going to put that one quite away. Yeah, we're just going to toss that. Yep, that did not go in the trash can. And the rotor should be behind this. Are these parts good? Probably. Am I replacing it? Yes. Is this a part that I needed to replace? I don't know, to be honest. There's some parts that you need to replace and some parts you don't. I think this is one of the ones, if it's working, it's working. And you'll know if it's not working, right? You'll have a misfire, or you can just tell. But this one, I think there's one more bolt. Yeah. Yeah, that condenser is kind of crusty. Maybe that's why. What is that? Huh, weird. I must go to that wire. Cool. Condenser is crusty. And I don't have AC or any power, so I don't know if it's just a fuse or what. Maybe something's unhooked in the car. And I would like to figure that out. Will I have AC? I guarantee no. It's an old car. It's probably more than just getting recharged. But if I could figure it out and maybe get it to work, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. But I got a sunroof, man. Who needs a AC when you got a sunroof? There we go. And that should just come. Oh, that was weird. That was like my funny bone to the wrist. Nice. Well, that's out. And labeled for no reason. I don't know. I think at this point, yeah, I can go ahead and put these back in because it doesn't look like, or wait, is that the timing cover? Yeah, I don't think it will interfere with the timing cover. But before we do that, I'm gonna get this hose out of the way. Look at me putting all my parts back in the parts bin, or the cart. All my tools. Man, it really concerns me how crusty everything is in here. Is this normal for BMWs to be this just crusty, corroded? Like, my Ranger was crusty, and you know, two of my S10s are. Oh, hey, look at all that fluid, and the bucket is. Yeah, the bucket's there. Yeah, the bucket was there. Oh, we're just gonna. Yeah. So like I was saying, even my S10 or, oh yeah, right where I need to go working next. S10, Ranger, I had a Datsun at one point. That was pretty cool, 280Z. Not a 280ZX, a 280Z. A few Mustangs. They were not crusty like this. Like, that is just gross. Does that sound normal? Number 3, Allen key. Oh, looky there. Comes right out. Okay, I think something about, like, I'll tell you what. I like Harbor Freight. That does not feel solid. Weird. I like Harbor Freight tools. Are they cheap? Yes. Do I hate that they're on and off, or tighten, loosen, whatever is backwards? Wait, this is Husky. That's normal. Never mind. I'm dumb. But Harbor Freight, I'm still going to rant about them. They're awesome. Love their tools. All their power tools I use. I don't splurge. I'm not rich. Yeah, I bought a BMW, but I'm not rich. Milwaukee tools are expensive, so I buy Harbor Freight power tools, the Hercules. Oh, that is stripped. Yeah. Crap. Great. Maybe that's why it has been done since 1997, 95. Crud. What are we going to do here? It's number 4 doesn't fit. Weird. That's really a hex. You'd think it would be like an or not a hex. You'd think it'd be like a Torx bit. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Okay, let's try that. Oh yeah, there we go. Oof. False alarm. False alarm. My bad. Panic too soon. I pulled it out and there was metal shavings, so I was like, oh heck no. But we're good. We're good. False alarm. Now give me my Allen key back, yo. Ah. Well, there goes the condenser. I don't know exactly how this works. I'm assuming it spins, makes contact, right? I don't know. But look how dry rotted that is. So I'd say it probably was time to at least do the rotor. And the cap is, you know, good to do while you're doing it. So a little bit of a break now, kind of clean things up before we keep going. And enjoy a cupcake that or bundt cake? I don't know. My wife made it. She is currently having a Galentine's party, and I got kicked out of the house. I mean, I'm not complaining. Yeah, come and work on this. So, and she's having a great time, which makes me happy. So I'm gonna eat this real quick, and then we're gonna get to cleaning. I am currently working on getting the bolts off the water pump pulley, and then I'm going to pull the upper timing chain cover, and then from there I think we'll work on seeing what's next. It looks like I'll probably have to do the lower water or timing belt. I don't know. We'll get in there and we'll see what's up. But I got 2 more bolts to remove. I loosened them up already a little bit. Does that doesn't even have a washer on it, does it? Weird. Well, that's great. I think I'm probably gonna have to buy some parts for this. Yeah, I was definitely missing a washer. Nice. And that, oh, yep, right there. Right into the condenser. Nice. Really shooting for that no AC, eh? Alright, so from there, I'm assuming that looks like a 10. That does not look like a 10. So I got my 10 right here, and I got my 13 right here. I don't think that's a 13, though. Oh, hey, look at that. It is. Man, I'll tell you what, they make it easy. It's either a 10 or a 13, it seems like. Working on BMWs is easy. I don't know why the dealerships charge so much. All those special tools. Just kidding. I literally had to go buy that fan clutch tool just today to do this job. We'll see if I need any other special tools. Probably. Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, I need to find out where this wire goes. Well, obviously right there, but I'm going to have to look into replacing that clamp or clip. Will I? Probably not. Looks important. Yeah, we can do it by hand. That was definitely a slower way to do it, but it worked. Came out. Look at that. Okay. And I'm assuming, oh hey, look at there. I don't need a Okay, well that comes out. Oh yeah, that is nice. Love it. Why are these so dirty? LS never be this dirty. yeah, no, it would be. Nah, LS's don't leak like that. Yeah, this tiny chain. I'll tell you what, it's not horrible. I mean, it looks old. It definitely does look old. I will say that. That wire needs to go somewhere. So does this wire. That sprocket looks rusty. That's for the the camshaft. So to remove this lower one, I think, I'm assuming there's a, well, it doesn't even look like there's a bolt down there. I have a feeling I'm going to have to remove this. I really don't feel like removing that though, because I don't have a polar, but we'll see. Where's my 10mm socket? Well, there goes my 13. 13 back in the cart. Nice. Let's see if I have a longer 10. Honestly, this freaking, you would think I'm driving a diesel with how much grime is on this thing. Golly. It's like a wannabe diesel. That's insane. Ooh, almost dropped the washer, but didn't. But I didn't. Shoot. Well, I think we're going to have to stop there then, because I don't have a crank pulley. I might at the house, because I've done I think I've pulled one on an LS before. So we're going to have to go back and see if I got one. But I guess I'll just throw it on a time lapse here and just clean. How about that? So that's all I'm good at. We're gonna clean, but we're gonna wash our hands. And I'm gonna throw it on a time lapse.